So, did you get what's new in MegaCitigen 5.1.2? Here's a quick review. Feature number 1. You can now view or render your animation in EEVEE in real time. Feature number 2. You can now convert any building in your city into a regular mesh. Feature number 3. Isolating visible parts of the city for faster rendering has now become much easier. Feature number 4. You can now switch between vector blur and motion blur with a single click. So, what's new in MegaCitigen 5.1.2? In short, number 1. You can now try real-time EEVEE rendering. Number 2. You can select and convert any part of the city into a regular mesh, unaffected by displacement rendering. Number 3. You can isolate visible buildings in any timeline range. Number 4. You can switch between vector blur and motion blur. If you want to know why these features were added and how you can use them, please stick around. Thank you for staying. Feature number 1. Real-time EEVEE viewport rendering. Why this feature was added? EEVEE has come a long way, and MegaCitigen now has some new sibling add-ons, which can make this option more plausible when used with it. Check out this animation, rendered with easy anamorphic flare, and animated with cinematic flight cam and cinematic flight spin, 3 of our new add-ons. This 4K animation took about 2 to 60 seconds per frame to render. The downside is that you need graphics cards with more VRAM. This demo, for instance, was rendered using a single RTX 4060 Ti with 16 GB of VRAM. Even if you can't afford it, don't worry. You still have Cycles, which still delivers the best renders. How to use this feature? Before using this feature, you should have your scene all prepared for final animation rendering. And you need to bake the scene for faster rendering. Once the baking is done, switch to EEVEE and click Viewport Shading. Now, click the button next to the Viewport Shading. And under the heading Compositor, click Always. Click Show All to have all layers visible to the camera. Turn off overlays. You might want to play the viewport animation for a final checkup. When you are satisfied, check out the export file format and adjust it as needed. And finally, go to View and click Render Play Blast. And here's the final animation. Feature number 2. Convert to regular mesh. Why this feature was added? Due to the way Blender natively handles displacement maps on meshes with adaptive subdivision and cycles, sometimes digital glitches can become very obvious in some animation scenarios. They might be great if you intend to give a subliminal message to the viewers that what they are looking at is not real but a digital illusion, or a simulated world like in Matrix. But if that's not what you intend to do, that could be a showstopper, since there are plenty of people on the web who love to scrutinize every frame of a movie. Such glitches usually become more obvious when you approach or fly past a mesh in high speed. In such a case, select the buildings layer of a baked MegaCitigen project, and go to Edit Mode, and select the buildings with extreme glitches and click Convert selected meshes to non-adaptive subdivision. Once the conversion is finished, you can further adjust the subdivision level of the converted meshes. And here's the comparison before and after. Feature number 3. Baking visibility. Why this feature was added. MegaCitigen already had an option to hide buildings outside the camera view to save memory and render time. It does that by removing complicated materials from buildings outside the camera view, but only on a single frame. We now have an option to do that not just on a single frame, but on a range of animation or even the entire animation. Please have in mind though, the shorter the range, the less memory and the faster it will take to render. So, if you have enough memory in your machine and you have plenty of time to deliver your renders, this feature will be very useful. How to use this feature? Click Show Basic to speed up the viewport, and switch to the camera view to activate the menu. With the desired animation range set in the timeline, check Reset and Update. And click Pre-bake all visible buildings at once. Once it's finished, run through the timeline to check if any buildings got missed in the viewport. If you've found any missing buildings, check out the video link above to know how to fix them. Feature number 4. Switch between vector blur and motion blur. Why this feature was added. MegaCitigen uses vector blur by default, because it's faster and cleaner. But in some cases, especially when the camera is inside or near a rotating object, the blur can be distorted, whereas motion blur correctly follows the motion. How to use this feature? Just click Motion Blur in the Compositor panel. So, that's it for this update. And please don't forget to check out our 3 new add-ons in the video description. They can turn MegaCitigen into a background for your aerial battles or racing games. Thank you for watching.